If you've been tired for weeks, but you're not even doing anything, yeah, that's not laziness. That's overload. Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, but somehow life still feels heavier than it should? Like you're walking around with an invisible backpack full of bricks that no one else can see? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Today, we're breaking down five, yes, five powerful signs you're carrying too much mentally, emotionally, and even physically. And what can you do to finally put some of that weight down? Stick around until the end because the last sign is the one most people miss. And it's the one that keeps them stuck for years. Let's get into it. The first sign, you're exhausted even when you're rested. You know that feeling when you wake up after a full night of sleep and you take that yawn and somehow you still feel tired. Not just, I need coffee tired. I mean, soul tired. When your soul is tired, this is one of the clearest signs you're carrying too much. Because here's the truth, your mind can be exhausted even when your body isn't. Maybe you're overthinking every decision that you did made from yesterday or last week, worrying about things you can't control, carrying other people's problems, or constantly replaying old conversations in your head like I should have said this or maybe I should have did this, maybe I should have mental load drains every I mean, it drains your energy faster than physical work could. Imagine your brain is a phone. If you plug it in overnight, if you have like 27 apps running in the background, it's still going to die by noon. What you should be doing is start by closing some of those mental apps. Start writing stuff down that's swirling in your head that you can't solve just to get it out of your brain. Write it down on some paper. You know what I'm saying? Because it's too much. You'll be surprised how lighter you can feel when you get it out your mind and try to hold it on to everything. Write it down. Try writing it down. The second sign, you feel responsible for everyone's emotions. This one hits hard. If you're that person, you trying to keep the peace with everybody, fixing all the conflicts, make sure everybody is okay. You all over here, you all right? Did he say something to you? He didn't mean that. Hey, hey, don't go over there. She mad at you. Trying to keep the peace, making sure everybody's in this place. Oh, just a busybody. Avoid saying no because you don't want to disappoint somebody. Sometimes you gotta say no. And you might be carrying emotional weight that was never yours to begin with. Somewhere along the way, you learned that your job is to hold everything together. But here's the uncomfortable truth with that. You can care about people without carrying their emotions. You got everybody else's emotions on top of your own emotions. You're not a human emotional support system. You're not a therapist for everybody else's life. You need your own therapist. And you're not responsible for how other people react to your boundaries. What you need to do is practice saying small, simple boundaries like, I can't take that on right now. Or I care about you, but I'm not able to fix this for you. It feels scary at first, but it's one of the most freeing things you can ever do. Try it. Try it. And when you do, come on back here and leave me a comment and let me know that you did it and tell me how freeing it is. Let's move on to sign number 3. You can't remember the last time you did something just for you. When the last time you did something for you? Let me ask you something and be honest with yourself. When was the last time you did something purely because it made you happy? Yes, you. You over there on the other side. When you did something for yourself that made you happy, not because it was productive, not because someone else needed it, not because it was on your to-do list, just because you wanted to. If you can't remember, that's a sign you're carrying too much. When life gets heavy, the first thing we sacrifice is ourselves. We sacrifice our hobbies, we sacrifice our joy, we sacrifice our creativity, we sacrifice our rest. We tell ourselves, I'll get back to it when things calm down because I got stuff to handle. But things never magically calm down, not until we make space for them. What we need to do is schedule joy the same way we schedule responsibilities. Even 20 minutes of something you love can reset your entire emotional system. Did you know that? Joy isn't optional, it's a fuel. Joy, it's a fuel. It helps us to turn things around. 20 minutes. Take it. 20 minutes of doing something we love. Come on now, incorporate that. We moving on. Sign number 4. You're irritated by things that never used to bother you. You know, you carrying too much when the smallest things start to feel huge to you. This small things. Somebody cut you off in traffic. A coworker send you a little email and you, she annoying me. Back in the day, you been skipped on past that. Your partner asks you a little simple question. Oh my God. Any other time you been went on in the bathroom, ain't paid that tail no attention. And then suddenly you feel overwhelmed and irritated over little small stuff like that you used to just brush up, you ain't pay that no attention. Now it's huge to you. This is because you're dramatic and you're overreacting. It's because your emotional bandwidth is already maxed out. Think of it like this. If you're holding a glass of water, you're holding a glass of water, and someone bumps your arm and you spill a little bit, but you okay, you sit a little bit. But if you're holding a bucket and somebody bumps you and you pour it all out, it's not the bump, it's the weight. What you should do is start noticing your triggers, not to judge yourself, but to understand where your limits are. When you feel irritation rising, pause and ask, why am I actually carrying right now? What am I actually carrying right now? That question alone shifts everything. It shifts it because you already question yourself like, what am I? should I really be getting mad about this? Like, what's really going on? And that's going to shift everything for you. Now we finna get to the bam, 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 which is number 5. You don't ask for help because you don't want to be a burden. I'm going to say it again. You don't ask for help because you don't want to be a burden. This is a big one. This is one of the most ones that people never admit out loud. If you struggle to ask for help, even when you desperately need it, it's usually because you've convinced yourself that your needs are too much. But here's the truth. People who care about you, let me say it again, not anybody, but people who care about you want to support you. You're not a burden to them. You're human. Carrying everything alone doesn't make you strong. Say it again. Carrying everything alone doesn't make you strong. It makes you exhausted. And the moment you let someone else hold even a small piece of your load, you realize how heavy it really was. What you need to do? Start small. Ask for help. Ask for help with one thing, even something tiny. Let someone show up for you. You deserve support just as much as anyone else. Yes, you over there. You deserve support just as much as anyone else. If any of these signs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, any one of these signs hit home for you, take it as a gentle reminder, not as criticism. You're not weak. You're not failing. You're not too sensitive. You're just carrying too much. It's okay to put some of it down. If you found this helpful, hit that like button. Subscribe to keep this channel going and share with someone who might need it today, tomorrow, or anytime you feel like they need it. And let them know, just let me know in the comment which sign resonated with you the most. You're doing better than you think. I'll see you next time because this has been Real Talk with Tay.